This code of conduct sets out acceptable and unacceptable standards of behaviour when conducting tuition arranged through Bristol Tutors to ensure that all concerns about the care and protection of children and young people are effectively managed. Here's a list of things to do. You should ensure that when you are working with children or vulnerable adults, you are at least within sight or hearing of other adults. You must never be left alone in the house with a child or vulnerable adult. Attempt to develop an ethos where all people matter and are treated equally and with respect and dignity. Always put the care, welfare and safety needs of a child first. Respect a child's right to be involved in making choices and decisions which directly affect them. Listen attentively to any ideas and views a child wants to share with you. Respect a child's culture, for example their faith and religious beliefs. Respect a child's right to privacy and personal space. Respond sensitively to children who seem anxious about participating in certain activities. Be aware of the vulnerability of some groups of children, for example, children with disabilities and learning difficulties, children from gypsy and traveller communities, black and minority ethnic children. Listen carefully if any child tells you, sometimes through drawings or behaviour as well as words, that they are being harmed. Report immediately to Bristol Tutors any suspicion that a child could be at risk of harm or abuse. Never dismiss what a child tells you as lies or exaggeration. Only restrain a child who is at imminent risk of inflicting harm to themselves or others. Speak to a member of Bristol Tutors if you suspect that a child is experiencing bullying or harassment. Give enthusiastic and constructive feedback rather than negative criticism. Make study fun, enjoyable and promote fairness. Always ensure your DBS and any other relevant qualifications are fully up to date. Here's a list of things not to do. You must never discuss personal issues about a child or their family with other people except with Bristol Tutors or a designated staff member at their school when you are concerned about the child's well-being. Don't be drawn into any derogatory remarks or gestures in front of children or young persons. Do not allow a child, young person or adult to be bullied or harmed by anyone. Do not allow children to swear or use sexualised language unchallenged. Do not engage in sexually provocative games, including horseplay. Never allow others or yourself to engage in touching a child in a sexually provocative manner. Never make sexually suggestive comments to a child, even in fun. Do not engage in rough or physical contact unless it is permitted within the rules of a game or sports activity or conforms to the guidance on appropriate physical restraint. Never form inappropriate emotional or physical relationships with children or vulnerable adults. Do not harass or intimidate a child or worker because of their age, race, gender, sexual orientation, religious belief, socioeconomic class, or disability. Never invite or allow children to stay with you at your home. Do not allow allegations made by a child to go unchallenged, unrecorded, or not acted upon. Additional safeguarding regarding online tuition. Do not make contact through social media. Do not meet students outside of school to reteach content, chat, or support. Do not become too familiar with the students. Remember that you are staff and they are children and learners, which means professional boundaries exist and should not be crossed. What to do if a child protection concern arises. If children disclose a concern, please follow the child protection protocol by validating the student's feelings, reassure them and thank them for trusting you with this information. Reassure the student that the concern will be handled with care, and this includes letting someone else know. Contact the child's senior leader in the appropriate section of the school or Bristol Tutors to discuss the matter. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short safeguarding video. Let's ensure that learning is fun and learning is safe.